Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm pretty excited because I'm going to be talking about the new book by Charlie Morley, Dreaming Through Darkness. I've been really excited to read this book for a long time now, and Charlie sent me through a copy a couple of days ago, and I haven't been able to put it down. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Charlie Morley, he is a lucid dreaming teacher who hosts workshops all over the globe and has previously written two other books, Dreams of Awakening and Lucid Dreaming, A Beginner's Guide. Now, Dreaming Through Darkness isn't strictly related to lucid dreaming, but does have a couple of chapters dedicated to it. But instead, this book is about the shadow and unearthing our hidden potential. Now, the concept of the shadow has existed the world over in many different cultures, but was made popular in the Western world by psychiatrist Carl Jung, so you may or may not be familiar with the term. Essentially, the shadow represents parts of ourselves that we have buried or pushed away, traits that we deem undesirable or shameful, as well as parts of our personality that we are afraid to let shine. The book covers many aspects of the shadow, from childhood development, trauma, nightmares, the dark shadow, the golden shadow, and much, much more. And as well as informing us about the shadow, it provides many different techniques and exercises we can use to recognise, make peace with, and integrate these parts of ourselves. Now, I knew I was going to enjoy the book because I'm a big fan of Charlie's work, but I didn't think I was going to be as blown away as I was. I found myself absolutely in awe at certain parts because I recognised so much of myself in Charlie's words. And what I found to be really refreshing as well was Charlie didn't shy away from revealing to us certain parts of his own shadow. And in doing so, it made me feel much better about my own insecurities and made me realise that I do actually share a lot of the same insecurities as Charlie. Now, with a lot of self-help style books in the past, I've really struggled. As a person who is typically quite pessimistic and quite cynical, I've never had much luck with self-help style books. I guess because a lot of the time I'm forcing myself to read them, I'm forcing myself to adopt the attitudes within the book, and by doing that I'm just causing more tension and more friction in myself, which makes things worse. However, with this book, the way in which it is written and worded, it felt really easy to follow. It incorporates aspects of spirituality as well as psychology. So I guess if you're a person who maybe isn't a big fan of the woo-woo style stuff, you can still relate to this book. I felt a great deal of connection to these words, a connection that I seldom feel. And it's the first time in a long time I've actually felt quite excited and confident about my own future, which might sound a little bit dramatic, but it's true. Now, as I previously mentioned, this book does cover lucid dreaming and how to use lucid dreaming with the shadow, which was initially why I was interested in the book. And as well as that, I actually do feature in the book. I've spoken to Charlie over the years about the various things I have done with lucid dreaming in terms of making sense of my own mental health issues, particularly around voice hearing. And by doing this, I've been able to unlock and uncover a lot about myself and how I am now driven to help others make sense of their own experiences using tools such as lucid dreaming. What I have learned from this book is that even though I have come a long way, there is still a great deal more that I need to do. There's definitely a lot of my own shadow that I haven't faced and that I need to face, and I really actually do feel quite confident that I will be able to do that. I haven't sat down and done any of the exercises yet, but I have read over them and it's something I do feel will really help me. And as I said, reading more about the shadow in general, the certain things that we carry around with us all the time, our thoughts, our judgments, things like that, and as well as hearing about Charlie's own experiences, I just feel that a massive weight has been lifted from me. And I'm really excited to actually sit down and do some of these exercises. So I believe this book is now available to buy. You can buy it through Charlie's website, or you can buy it through Amazon. I will leave links in the description box below. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to Charlie for using me as a case study in this book, for seeing value in what I do, for taking an interest and believing in me. It really does mean a lot. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I have been Max, aka TheRaRaRabbit, and I'll see you in the next video. Now, as I previously... Oh, book.